Morning all. Welcome to another Webby Sports Roundup with a difference. You know, don't you? If you remember, it is Sunday morning, the 12th of November 2023. 20 odd degrees, 25, 26, a bit windy. And if you remember last week, we did say we were going to bring you Dawn's Part B. And I've done it. She's behind me. But if you have a look now, there's me Poppy. Oh, which side is it? There's me Poppy over there. Remembrance Day yesterday. Remembering all the men and ladies that lost their lives in the war from many, many years ago. If you saw the cenotaph in yesterday morning, beautiful, wasn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So, what we're going to do, as we all know, we're going to talk to Dawn, my good lady wife, and we're going to find out what happened after last week when we did Part A. We're going to go into Part B, where we stayed, where we lived, all about the pubs. So, Webby will speak to you in a mo. Okay, I found her. But no, she's not in the marina. Is that lovely? That is the marina of Amarillo Golf on the south of Tenerife. Probably about a good 20 minutes away from where I live in CAIXESBBXXX. So we're going to go around there, all the boats. It's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. Right, let's see if we can find her. Boom, there she is.
I'm big enough.
Right. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. Morning, dear.
Good morning, all.
Sunday morning.
It is.
The 12th. Is it 12th, 13th? 12th today, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, the 12th.
Yeah, it was 11th yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
12th today, right. As you know, Sunday morning with Dawny and Buster. He's there. He's flagging. He's there. He wants to go for a walk, so we're going to make this night short and brisk. Right, last week we went to Los Amigos just down the road, saw this nice little place, and we thought we'll come here this week and you give a Part B of living in Tenerife with me, Matthew, and our new baby Buster. So if you remember where you finished, take it away, you.
Yeah, it's me again. I can't really remember where I finished, but I think I need to go back a little bit more at the beginning to explain a few things that I overlooked. Some things I can't tell you, although I'd like to because of repercussions or just general people. Because it is a small island, you have to be very careful. But when we first came, we had no idea how many bully people there were on this island. They were gangsterish, there's no denying it. We couldn't believe it because we didn't come from that environment. We thought it was only things you read in the newspaper. But of course it happened to us. Once our bar became successful, I mean, there were two of us struggling 24 hours a day to get it started, and by the time we'd finished after 3.5 years, we had 5 staff. So you can tell how well we were doing. And of course certain people on the island at that time wanted our business, and we didn't want to give it up. They even burnt all our awnings down. And by today's standards, you're looking about 3,000 euros. It was a lot of money then. They made our lives hell. We couldn't park certain places. We couldn't walk out on our own. It was very difficult. I knew it was time that something had to change because I went to the supermarket and I stood crying because I couldn't decide what size chicken to buy. I knew then things weren't right. So, of course, we decided we'd try and sell it, and thank God we did. For a whole year, we didn't really do much. We ended up going to Disneyland. We bought our little house. And then Paul took a little bit of work here and there just because he was a bit bored as such. And then a second bar came along. It was empty. It was nothing in there. He had to build the bar inside. It was what is commonly known as an empty locale. And he built it, and after 9 months, he sold that on for a couple of bob. So we did well again, and we didn't do much. And then the place we used to drink in, the garden bar, that came up for sale. So we had no intention of buying it, but in the end we did. Probably paid a little bit more than we needed to, but then again. So we turned that around, and that became one of our best bars. We were in there for 10 years, and we made some good money. Enough money that we could both retire early and not have to work for anybody or ourselves again. But after 7 years of retirement, it's time. It's time we started doing a few other things in our life than just sit around in the sun and drink beer. As much as all of you would love that, it's not as what you think it is. It's a hard island, and I would say by today's standards, it's even harder. It's hard to get in, it's hard to work, it's hard to make a living. It is not a holiday. The grass is no greener, I promise you. But saying that, there's other stories I could tell you. I haven't really told you why we came. We had little businesses in England. I had a coffee shop and a little takeaway, both quite successful. My husband was working with a small group of men with insurance. But we came for a break. We'd never been here before. We only came for a week and it was winter. Oh, and we so loved it. We had a great time with our Matt, who was a little baby. Anyway, we decided then, what do we do? And we wanted to come back and live, so we did. Naive, my God, we were naive. We just thought we could walk in and open a business and everybody would come flooding in and we'd make a fortune and but unfortunately it wasn't like that at all. Competition was extremely tough and you had to be careful what you said and did. But we made it in the end and we're still here. There are some people that say to me, would you go back to my homeland? And then I say I can't. And they look at me in a strange manner. Well, we can't go back. We've been here too long. We have our home here. We have money. It would cost too much to go back. And to go back to what? My family have gone. I have really no one bar a sister. And Paul, he's got grandchildren back there. But they've got their lives and their own families. So for us to go back, the answer is no. But we're more or less accustomed to the place now. And we'll probably finish our days here, which both of us are quite happy about now. Would I do this again? Gosh, hard question. For me, I'm not sure. Paul loves it here. He'd never go anywhere else. For me, that's still an open question. Would I do it again? Ooh. But, saying that, we haven't been over successful, but we've paid our bills, we own our house, we have another apartment, we have nice little cars, and we have a few bob in our pocket. So, what can I say? Anyway, tune in next week and I'll tell you other things that I haven't mentioned and see what you think about those. Until then, ta-ra.
And next week we'll talk about how and when I met you.
Oh,
yeah,
that would be interesting.
That would be very...
The half a beer that took miles and miles and miles to get.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week, shall we?
Okay, I look forward to doing it.
That was lovely. That was nice little talk, that, Dawn.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, yeah.
For your company.
Yeah, and your company too. I think we'll take Buster for a little walk, shall we?
And I think I need a nice cup of coffee.
We're going to take for a cup of coffee. Let me just show you all about the marina over there in Amarillo Golf, which we've never been down to. I think it's a newish one a few years ago, but it looks lovely, doesn't it? It really, really does. There's a big walkway there. If you spin around, you can see Mount Tidy. Yeah, I think you can. Let's have a look. Yeah, Mount Tidy right at the top there. It's a little bit cloudy, hazy. I mean, Mount Tidy is 12,198 feet above sea level, the highest volcanic mountain in Europe. I think it's Europe or in Spain, not too sure. But there's a lot of people bringing their dogs down in one of you. It is lovely. And I spoke to my good pal Mark and Michelle last week, and he says, Webby, we've done this one many a times. There's no coffee shops down there. We can do it with a coffee and probably a sandwich or something. But look at this. That's the just past there is El Medino. That's the big place on the right hand side. So there you are. There, we're all packing our stuff. I think what I'll do is we'll close this one off and we'll do one in the coffee shop. We'll go and have a cup of coffee and we'll do another one in a minute. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my sports show. And we do have this every Sunday morning. We've got a few new guests next week. Ex-professional footballer on walks. I've given some advice from Kevin the Scotsman. Webby, do some walks, you'll love it. Go some walks with Webby, and there's another guy, ex-professional footballer. We've got big Rangers fans next week coming on the show, lots of other things. So subscribe to WEBBY'S Sports Roundup, and don't forget, it is free. I'll speak to you in a minute. Here we go. third and final part of Sunday morning with Dawn and Buster. See if we can find the main two. There they are. Morning, Dawny.
Morning all.
Where's the main man? There he is.
Whatever.
There he is. He's having a sniff.
He's having an adventure.
Right. This is down by the marina, as you can see. Look at that. It's getting a bit choppy. What's that over there? Not looking too healthy, whatever it is. This is the marina in Amarillo Gulf. Some beautiful boats and yachts over there. Really, really is. So it's a Sunday morning. We've popped into a nice little pancake cafe where we came many, many years ago. A guy called Steve used to work in there because he used to work for Iceland and he used to pop round to our pubs. So cut long and short, story short, we popped in there and there it is. The guy called George from Holland still owns it. Lovely, lovely fella. And all the girls are from Cuba. Absolutely, in fact, they really are very tactile, very, very nice. So we popped in there. We've had a couple of coffees and I've had a bottle of Heineken. Thoroughly enjoyed. Come on, Dawny. Let's take a walk, babes. I hope you enjoyed this morning. So there's the pancake cafe. He's had it for 15 years, is George. Let's have a quick look at the menu. Let's have a quick look. It's about 27 degrees. There's a bit of wind. There it is. Have a look. There. That's like Dutch mini pancakes. Eh? Looking good, isn't they? Making me feel marshmallows, strawberries, everything on there. Looks absolutely lovely. And then we're going to go over here. Look, what we got on here? Fruit bowls, yogurts, they got everything. Got a cracking little cafe in there. There they are. There's George. Hang on. We're going to get George in now. And the staff. Look at that. There's George. Morning, George. Right, George is on. That's going on tonight. There's the pancake. Absolute quality. Lovely fella. We will definitely be here again. See what else we got. That's the beers they got. Can't see Heineken, but they got Heineken. That's the main thing, isn't it? So Pancake Cafe, that's the place to go. In Amarillo Gulf, down by where all the boats in the marina. Super. There are some nice places down here. It's a bit windy, but it's lovely. We met a lovely, lovely couple called Brian and Angie. And hang on, where's the camera going? Fucking keeps following Dawny, doesn't it? There she is. There's the boss. And got talking. They used to live in northwest London, and now they're living down in Devon. They love it. And she does football walking. So that's going to go on the show on a Friday daytime. All right. She does football walking. Phenomenal. And she's good, fit as a butcher's apron, as I always say. Not going to tell her her age. Got two lovely daughters. Her old man, Brian, absolutely tops. So anyway, we're going to finish now, Dawny.
Okay.
So anything you want to say? Say anybody? Hello to anybody?
No, there's nobody I like.
Hey, that's my story, nobody I like.
And thank you for watching.
Okay, and she means
the BBC.
Yeah, she means that. Don't forget to tune into my Webby Sports Roundup every single week. Lots of videos coming on this week. Ex-professional footballer going to come on this week, and we're going to do a walk with Webby and the other guy. I'm not going to tell you who he is. You're going to have to wait. Very knowledgeable. He don't play anymore. He's in his 60s. One of my good friends. So all I can say, from the marina in the south of Tenerife, you know, this is Webby's. It's not Webby's manor. This is another manor. I don't want this manor. It's too big. From CAIXESBBXXX, Webby Sports Roundup. As I always say, if you like what you hear, you like what you see, subscribe. It's for free. Any comments down below to the boss Dawn and to Buster, please do. Facebook page is on as well. So all I'm going to say is I'll see you later and bye for now. Webby, having a great day. Take care everybody. Bye.